The Academy is a bunch of morons. We called it. We called it last week on this show that when the whole big stink and hoopla was going on about, oh my God, they're not going to give out the photography. They're not going to, excuse me, director of photography. They're not going to do the editors and
cinematography.
We said it on the show. We said they have too much pushback. They have crumbled every single time when they did the popular thing. They said, oh, no, we're just kidding. I said, I guarantee you that they will say, I'm just kidding. Well, guess what they said? I'm just kidding. Yep. Now they're going to let everybody do it because they just can't take the heat. It's like, don't make announcements. Just stop making announcements. You cannot do right. They just can't because what's his name? Earl.
Yeah.
Whatever. Humphrey. What's the guy? What's the guy's real name?
It was John Bailey.
Right, Earl
Choo-choo
Bailey.
Bailey.
Yeah, Choo-choo Bailey. He just stepped down.
Yeah.
Just step down.
I've never understood the idea of like making a premature announcement if that's not what's locked in. Like if Kevin Hart's your host, own it. If this is what you're doing with your show,
Cody's hosting now.
Own it. It's so ridiculous and silly. But here's the odd thing. Is that I have a feeling because every move they make is based on, oh God, our ratings are dwindling every year for the last 10 years. I have a weird feeling ratings are going up on this because there is such a mystery. There is such an odd air. And people, this is like that Fox show, The Masked Singer. Because people do
Did it
not
do well,
know.
that show?
It's crushing.
Is it still crushing?
People do not know who is coming out to open the Oscars. They don't know who's going to be there.
Right.
So all of a sudden, there's all this mystery. And
people are talking about the Oscars
love
again.
Mystery. They have no idea who's coming out. So everybody's going to watch at least the first few minutes of the show.
I don't disagree with you. I think that...
so it's kind of genius in a really stupid way.
It's in a way that's they're kind of leaning. I think that Perry and Thad talked about it on TV Talk. They're kind of they're leaning into it.
How dumb they are.
More or less. They're leaning into the fact because I think the ratings will go up in a certain sense. I also still think, because we are still in this bubble, I still think there are people in just regular watchers who have no idea what's going on. They have no idea about because the business was really who got pissed off about and rightfully so, about the editing and director of photography and all, cinematography, all that stuff. But my dad probably has no clue. So whether or not he's going to watch because of the controversy, I doubt it.
I think most of middle America, to use that very broad term, is aware of the Kevin Hart thing.
Right.
I think that's the thing
Celebrity
that gets
culture.
to the next level.
I agree.
But as far as like the individual awards, maybe they heard something about it, and it's one of those things that if you're in a dentist office somewhere and you hear dentists and nurses and they're talking about, oh yeah, so now the Oscars, I don't even care, and then they're going to tune in that night and watch.
Right.
People just want to know if their pool is going to win, and they want to know who's hosting, and we don't really know any of that stuff.
I don't know what's going to happen. I'm telling you, though, that guy better not give a speech. We don't need his speech. You want to cut stuff out, cut that speech out. The speech sucks every year, and now all the bad decisions he's made, who needs him?
I would pay money to be in the boardroom, and like if you work there or whatever, and you have a voice. Like, has anybody ever raised that? Like okay, guys, ideas. We need to cut time from the Oscars.
Your speech, sir. Let's cut your speech.
Some guy in a hood taps you on the shoulder and
you're out. Yes, it was like my first day at the WWE. That's what I was like. Hey, Vince, you guys have been doing this for so long. This is like my second day. Thinking this is what we should do.
So The Rock and Diamond Dallas Page should hang out with Hulk Hogan.
I had good suggestions, by the way.